It's getting a little hot in here, and I'm not going to take off all my clothes because that'd be a bit weird. I think it's maybe because of the Moltres we're about to play today, as it has that evil incarnation attack, where it literally, no joke, discards your opponent's active Pokemon if you discard a Team Rocket's energy from it. Now, that may not seem that crazy, but when your opponent takes a few turns to set up a Dragapult and you just delete it, believe me, things can start getting a bit chaotic. And so I've built a deck that is going to try and get this off as much as we can by including cards like the Fire Off Armarouge and the Golden Flame Ho-Oh, because of course it can accelerate energy to itself, and the Armarouge can throw it straight up to the Moltres, basically meaning you only need one Team Rocket's energy attachment per turn to discard your opponent's active Pokemon. And now combining that with the Rocket's engine in terms of draw, you'd be surprised how consistent this deck can actually be in terms of just seeing cards. Not only that, I've also added a cheeky play into this deck that I think is really fun. Because we are playing the Transceiver, which just guarantees any Rocket supporter card, by playing Team Rocket's Petrel, you can use that if a knockout is taken to immediately find an Unfair Stamp, which in turn turns a Transceiver into an Unfair Stamp, which I think is really neat. And then when combining that with cards like Counter Catcher, you can really punish your opponent, bring them to a low hand size, and just start wiping cards off their board. That is what this deck really wants to be doing. So let's get into some games, and you're going to see that exact thing in action. Okay, my opponent just benched everything turn one. I guess they understand that donk is a problem. All right, let's go for it. Nest Ball, we have a Moltres. Is that what we want to get for? I don't think I want to get Moltres first. I think I want to be Squawkabilly, you know? This hand is, it's okay. It's not terrible, mind you, but it's a hand. Definitely one of the hands of all time. So let's make use of that. I'll also charm it, actually. That seems quite smart. And do I restart? I mean, technically I should restart. All right. So what I do then is I get rid of this, I fail it, and then I run it back. It's like it never happened. Let's go for a Squawk and Seize here and see what we get. Okay, that's what I want to Charcadet. That's nice. And we even have the Moltres with the Rocket. This is a nice. Really, really nice for a start. I do have to leave that Mew in the active, though. I might have to do that. That's a bit scary. Do I? Or do I go into Moltres, and if they KO it, I can maybe go for a Petrel to get a Unfair Stamp? Do you know what? I think I am going to go into the Moltres because I can probably stamp and get another Moltres going. It's on the riskier side, I know, but I think that's better than just like giving them a Mew KO that could easily get with a Calamity Storm. You know what I mean? Either way, a Nest Ball comes in for my opponent this time around. Are they going to squawk themselves? How about we find out? No, it's a Petulant. As they go for an attachment to, what can you do? I need to start like looking at my opponent's attacks. So you do a Sleep for the Night Eyes, Unseen Claw, 20 plus 70 if affected. All right, cool. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go for Petrel then. And in this case, do I just get a Rocket's Transceiver? Look, I've got what I need here. I think I just get a Transceiver and then go for Factory, and I can Ultra Ball and get myself the thing. You know, we get the deed done. There you go, Armarouge. This is such a straightforward setup sometimes. Just look at that. I'm ready. I'm going. We'll go for a Fire Off then from the Ho-Oh onto the Moltres, and it's ready to go. Would you look at that? I'll also just go for an extra restart here. And do you know what? Do I do that? It probably is correct to do that, mind you. The bench place in the deck is always a problem, so I think I'm still going to hold off on that. Yeah, and the question is are they going to knock me out next turn? That's my concern, because I could just attach here and then go for it. I might. Do you know what? I'm going to go for an evil incarnation here. And the reason being is I don't want to activate Fez. By just discarding Pokemon, Fez cannot draw. I was tempted to go for a Flame Screen, which reduces damage by 50 done to me, by the way. So I'm technically 270 HP. But even then, if they draw some cards of Fez, they might have been able to get a Fez, a Moon KO, sorry. And it would have been harder to come back. So I think this is the better move. All right, they got a Sneasel in here. I know that does already. 20 to the bench. They're going to Subjugating Chain into it. I need a, do you know what? I did cut a Giovanni from this deck, but now I kind of want it. You know? Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I can't really use it now. I had Giovanni in here to be able to just like go for free Gust, but you needed both too Moltres down, and the odds of you actually hitting that were relatively low, weirdly enough. So, all right, let's go for a, I think I'll just do a Ariana then and throw this beautiful art, by the way, down. You see, I'm going max. I've gone crazy here. Do I think I just take the care. I don't want to keep using my evil incarnation now. kind of just want to get rid of you. I don't want to... Do you know what? We're changing plans. We're changing plans. I'm going to... I should have flame screamed at the start. But I'm going to flame scream now, okay? Technically, I'm free 20 HP. So if they want to knock me out, they've got to do it with the frenzied gouging. At which point, I could double OHO and just KO it in return. We can adapt. We can be fluid with this deck. As they do attach to it, throw another Sableye down. I don't know what blood is cooking here, but they are definitely cooking. We are in Master League, mind you. So yeah, this is not someone who's just having a little fun. And they grinded. They got here, but they're just gonna give me another Sableye. Right then, it appears I just go for another flame screen. I can't do anything now because Archer's not online. I do like the idea of benching that, but not having pivot because of Calamitous, I think I just need that bench spot. All right, let's just go for another flame screen then and take a knockout. And see if our opponent can actually, you know, play. That might be good, huh? Go on, do your thing. I would have been 3 prizes taken now, but you know what? It's fine. There's another Moltres. That's good news. And I'll be honest, I'm much more used to being behind on prizes, hence the high counter catch count. We're not really going crazy with the flame scream. That's not the goal. It's more so to, like, you know, stop our opponent from setting up and then start flame screaming and attacking just to get them on a low board state. That's kind of your win con, but here they're just giving it to us. So I guess I got to just take it. As they go for an offense. Still no Seda? What are you doing, my guy? Oh, now I feel sorry for them. Because you'd think this would be the moon that did well at what Bologna? Is that what it was? I don't know. But Donnie's got the 4th Sableye. Listen, bro, I know Lost Box was your deck, okay? I get it. You missed the Lost Zone engine and the Klefkis and the Sableyes, but you gotta let it die, bro. It's done. You can't keep putting these guys back in. It don't make no sense, broski. No, in all seriousness, I think they're trying to be a cloth deck or something like that. I don't know. Either way, poisons come in now, and the Perilous Jungle also is coming into effect, being a bit of a pain. They're going to Subjugating Chains into Sableye again. They did attach for turn, so they can't do anything but pass here, which is funny. I find that funny. Not enough to laugh, though. All right, let's see. Do we just go for another... Do I just flame screen again? Bro's not even letting me do my actual strat. I'm just chilling. All right, I'm going to throw the Moltres down now, I think. I'm going to play a receiver, and you know, I'll get a Petrel, actually, so I can, if they knock me out, I can just straight up unfair stamp them. Or, actually, no, because Archer's basically the same thing. Or I just get a factory. I could have, actually, mind you, I could have and maybe should have got a Vessel, but I want to draw some cards, so let me start drawing here. All right, there's a boss. That feels nice. So for flame screen, they can hit me for 220 plus poison, which is 230. And again, you're really close to just 1 KOing me. That said, I'm 3 prizes up. You know what I mean? We're chilling, bro. If they KO me now, I would need to probably Archer, and just try and get 2 Fire Energy and a Rocket's Energy, and we'd be talking. Or if they whiff here, which is looking probable. Is probable the term? Well... I don't know if probable is the term, actually. But looking at how my opponent's been getting on here, I think the odds are much higher than they should be. Because all I got to do is, if they don't take me out... Janine! Oh, see, that's going to do it. There you go. All right, so they can now Calamity Storm, which means... I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have tried getting a Stadium out, but then at the same time, that makes literally no sense, because there's no... Stadium counter in the format anymore, if I'm right. Vacuum's gone. You know, I don't think there is just anything that could take us. Anyway, they're going to knock me out. Oh, wait, they can't. I've got flame screen. Hold on. Wait a second. You have to frenzied gouging me. Oh, now that is cheeky. And on top of that, you do damage to yourself. I could just get a Fire Energy and instantly Will-O-Wisp for a 1k. All right, okay, hold on. They are frenzied gouging him, but I'll be real, man. You're in trouble. Big trouble. As we are going to, as this deck likes to do very often, adapt. Let's get a Mew up into the active. Free retreat this time around. And I'm Will-O-Wisping, bro. I'm getting my Chinese whispers going. All right, do I just rod here? I think I do. And just recover all free energy. We need energy all the time in this deck, by the way. It's so important. And we'll go for here we go. We'll do that. That's what I was going to say. But my brain stopped working. We'll go for a Golden Flame to get that energy into play. And then I feel like it's an Archer time. So let's get the Archers going, baby. As we bring our opponent to a 3-hand size. The attachment for turn is excellent as well. Let's go for a Rocket's Factory first off and see. That's fine. Go here, retreat into that Charcadet. For some reason I thought Ho-Oh could accelerate the energy up there. No, silly. And we will Will-O-Wisp for a knockout. That is cheeky, that one. Mind you, their hand is now weak. They've lost their main attacker. One prize card left. We've got a boss. We basically have game in hand. No, we don't. I'm lying. Why did I think that? No, if I get one more Ho-Oh, I could... No, I still can't take a 1-hit KO, actually. What am I waffling about? Yeah, blood is absolutely waffling. They can Petrel KO me. They're hitting, like, what? Is that 300 damage right now? Which is disgusting. Mind you, they're going to Latias. What are you going to bring up? Oh, do you know what? Do I just discard the Petch? Is that what I'm doing here? Do I Iono to them? Bro, this is where the Moltres goes crazy, bro. We Iono them to 2 and then just discard the Petrant, leaving nothing but a Brute Bonnet, a Fez, and a 2-card hand. Mind you, a Fez they can't even use. That is disgusting. Please, just knock me out and bench nothing else, because that would be funny. Come on, do it. Do it! They're doing it, baby! Oh, you're so done for, mate. You're going to be absolutely bodied now, I'm telling you. Oh, baby. All right, here comes the Mew. And I guess I'll have a Ho-Oh down. Okay, we want to make sure we do have Ho-Oh available. Or, actually, no, a Latias might be better. Is a Latias better? Actually, because their one way of going around this is to, like, Ghost Trap. But even then, I can just, like, Armarouge. So it's not the end of the world, I guess. But maybe the Latias actually makes more sense here because I've got the energy I need in play anyway. And I can just get Ho-Oh if it gets like that. Yeah, do you know what? I will, because I'm going to go down to a 1 hand size as well. So I just need to make sure I've got pivot on all front. Well, that said, they would have gussed this up. So Latias is kind of pointless. Do you know what? It's fine. You know me, boys. I always misplay towards the end of the game. Let's go for an Iono. Do I actually Ultra Ball? I think I do. I think I'm going to get rid of you and you because you're kind of dead. Yeah, let's just leave you be like that. And do I go for another Armarouge or do I hold this Charcadet? Well, I think it's fine because I've got Armarouge anyway. That's cool. We'll do that. And let's just Iono. We'll also go for a restart as well. I think we're chilling, bro. And there's a receiver as well. Excellent. Sweet. Just guarantees us some draw next turn. It always feels good. Let's go into the rocket. And we're going to fire off for an evil incarnation to discard the Petrant. That is excellent. Evil incarnation. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. And all I have is a 2-card hand, a dead Fez, and a bonnet. Oh, we're chilling. We're absolutely chilling. What gust do I have left, though? I think I still have boss. Okay, yeah, we're fine. If I simply... Oh, wait, they're not going to go for the boss player. You're going to try and manually attach the bonnet? Is that your strat? No shot. Do we have... Oh, I was going to say, if we have only 1 Rocket's Energy left, but it would be hilarious if we had 2 and we could just discard them both and then winning that way. That would be kind of funny, but it's not what's happening. What I need to do is just flame screen and 2-hit KO that Fez. That seems to be what I should be doing now. And this, my friends, is the strength of this Moltres. It's just completely shutting them down and then just going, all right, I'm going to start attacking now. You know, it's really, really good fun, actually. It's very menacing, by the way. It makes you feel a little bit degenerate, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's attach. We'll go for a Transceiver as well and just get an Ariana. I'm going to hold that Nest Ball actually because I might need that for something. Well, actually, no, I don't. Because, yeah, if they take a knockout, they win, right? Unless it's on an Armarouge. Well, in which case I do need to keep the... All right, do you know what? It's fine. Let's go for Rocket's Factory. And now it'd be nice to have a Ho-Oh down, but it's not the end of the world. We'll go for a Flame Screen. We've got the boss. We should have it, right? 2-card hand? No. There's no way they're escaping this now. And they pass, baby! Come on, get in there! As we top deck the Rockets, it don't matter. I'm just gonna Flame Screen for the knockout. See you later, my friend. And that is the Moltres deck. Absolute juice! It was just a Dusk Girl. I can't lie, Dusk White is a little bit on the scary side, actually, when it comes to this, but it is what it is. Let's go like this and get rid of, in this case, the Armarouge. I can rod that back and just get some energy and load it onto the Ho-Oh for now. We could get really cheeky here. If we get some more energy... Actually, maybe I should have held this energy. Yeah, maybe I should have, because then I could Ho-Oh again and then attach and get a Latias to just start attacking right away. But it's fine. It's okay. Just give me a Latias and we can cook. So that's another reason why the Latias is in there. It's not just like if we get boss trapped or something like that. It's usually actually if we start... The main reason I put it in was for the Ho-Oh. It's like if you start Ho-Oh in the active, you're kind of just sitting there waiting for them to like, I mean, they take a knockout or you get enough energy in play. Whereas I was like, do you know what? We need to make sure we deal with that. But clearly on top of that, it gives us a bit more acceleration and tempo going into early games if we don't have much of a good start. So that's nice. We're playing against Dragapult, which I'm not even frightened by. I just discard the thing, you know? That's what we'll be doing. Come on, give me some juice. Oi, that's the opposite of juice. That is a solid. That is a solid right there. free Ultra Ball. Oh, you're having a laugh. That's a pass. That is a rough one, man. Would have been great if I wasn't item locked because I would have been able to get a Charcadet there and he started, you know, going up in the... at least flame screening at the minimum, you know? I don't know. Another Dreepy comes down as they evolve into the Dusclops, and they do attach to it there, and just Itchy Pollen. Typical Dragapult stuff as I sit here doing nothing because I've been item locked to death. So that's not great, is it? I just need an energy, he says with most of the energy in his deck in play right now. I just need an energy, silly. That's all. I mean, I can still survive a Dragapult swing if I just get an energy. Come on, give me an energy. I can't even archer. Hey, yo, we're bricking, bro. This is a brick town and we have arrived early. Departure? No idea, mate, whenever it happens. As they themselves play their precious item cards on Ultra Ball. And would you look at that? We've got Max Bling versus Max Bling. That's kind of gas. I do think they have the better Ultra Ball, though, actually. That's beautiful. Nonetheless, there is a Recon Directive and another Itchy Pollen. Something, anything. I'm going to get a Transceiver. I can feel it in my bones. I don't want to take on the Mew, though. I'm getting so cooked here. I'm just watching myself get slowly picked alive. That's what I'm witnessing here. Now that I think about it, should have benched the Mew so I can have a free retreat and at least attack with Ho-Oh, but... we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Please just give me a turn where I could just get away with it. Come on. I'm being absolutely destroyed by Badoo here, man. There's a Recon Directive again after the first one and evolve into the Polt. All right, at least we're going to get some progress. That's something at least. I can play an Archer, I can play my Ultra Balls, I can play Factory. We can get somewhere here. It's better than nothing. That's what I want to say. Also, Ho-Oh's attack is actually pretty good against the Polt, mind you. So that's kind of gas too. He says when he can't really attack with it, 'cause it can only accelerate to benched Pokemon. It can't accelerate to the active. So yeah, it's just not looking good in all sense of the word. All right, let's just go for a Nest Ball here and get... I need a Charcadet. I know that. I think I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to get rid of probably an Archer and just go for the Stamp. The Stamp just seems more correct here in terms of limitation. Well, then again, I have... like, no, actually, no. The Archer's online. I really should make use of it, shouldn't I? Yeah, it does make the most sense. Okay. Well, let's get a Moltres. And then I'm going to throw you down. I think I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Petrel. I don't know. I'm getting rid of all my Ultra Balls. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am. Here we are. As I get another Charcadet. Because they could throw a whole Lucha down and... that wouldn't be a good time. That wouldn't be a good time at all. So we want to be ready for that too. As we then get a Nest Ball, and I'll get another... do I get another Moltres? I think so. I could also Fez here, but that just seems like a bad idea. Actually, not throwing anything else down just seems really bad. I think I just fail that. Rocket's Factory now, and attach here. Maybe no. Okay, no. I should have got Latias retreated. All right, maybe I do stamp them. Maybe I do. No, I think I'm just going to manually retreat actually into a Charcadet, and then throw a third Charcadet down. I'm not letting them have my Charcadet. I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm just going to keep discarding you. Eventually, we'll be fine. Okay? It's a bit of an awkward start, but do shut us out the game completely. But we are low-key a comeback deck, so let's see how it pans out. They get themselves another Dreepy, and themselves go for a Recon Directive, and they boss. Yeah, they're getting very aggressive. Phantom Dive coming in. All right, so if I can bring him down, though, if this is possible, boys. Granted, I did get rid of a lot of Ultra Balls. I think that's all my Ultra Balls. I need to draw into the the Armarouge Raw and prevent them from... funnily enough, weirdly enough, they didn't go for a Dusclops KO. Yeah, and prevent them from... oh, no, this is going to be tough. I mean, it's possible. This deck's slow enough where things can go slightly south. So I think... we're going to have to just try it out. Do I go for another Archer? No, maybe Ariana here. I could fail Transceiver, Ariana, and then Stamp. I think that gives me the best odds here. Because then I could Stamp Factory as well, which is... oh, yeah. Okay, I think do you think I made the right call? I think I did. I think I made the right call there. There's a Stamp. I do need a little bit more, though. Do I throw you down? No. I think I Stamp here. I need a Ho-Oh again. That's kind of the problem, and we did prize it. Oh, okay. Okay, this is not feeling good. No, it's not looking good at all. Go for a Factory. Just give me a Rod. Give me a Rod, and we can talk. Yeah, that's bad. Prize and Ho-Oh, everything's just kind of going a little bit south. So, what I need to do then is counter-catch KO Dusclops. They can get a prize next turn, but they can't one-hit KO. Well, they could... well, no, actually, no. They could get a boss KO and an Armarouge, but I think they can do that anyway. Actually, wait, no, hold on. They could do that regardless of what's going on here. 2 seconds. Or would the Dusclops make it easier for them to... maybe I still take out the Dusclops. Or do I just take out your Cloak? Maybe Cloak's the better play. Do you know what? I'm taking out Cloak. I think that's right. Oh, no, but wait. If they get Dusknoir, they can take out Armarouge Dusknoir and just KO the Charcadet. All right, listen, it's difficult, but with our hand disruption and their lack of draw, we might get away with it, if I could just get an evil incarnation, discard this, we could somehow claw back in. Let's see if we can. I'm holding on to high hopes for a living. I mean, literally. As a Curse Blast, right, I'm sure that means you still can't KO my Moltres because of the, you still can't knock me out. My flame screen's in effect here. You still can't want to KO me. And if I discard your Pult, you might be in no man's land. Oh, wait, no, we survived that hit. I'm pretty sure we survived that. Please, survive. Oh, okay, all right. This is where it gets interesting, you see. We're getting bullied by Pult. But just look at this. Oh, an Archer would be so good right now. Oh, okay, wait. Archer. No, I've priced my second Archer. No. Unless I play one. I remember playing one or two. Oh, man. Okay, all right. So they don't get the thing they want, all right? They don't get the hand disruption. Fine, have it your way. Let me Ultra Ball quickly and just get some cards. I'm gonna charm this. Okay? I'm just gonna charm you. Throw your down. Man, the fact that I can't Archer them here just sucks. But it is what it is. I completely forgot I also needed energy. So thank the Lord I drew into that thing, didn't it? There we are. That's good. I could just attack rockets and discard that rocket, but I'd rather make better use out of that. So here we are, boys. We're going to discard the Pult, and we just got to hope that we can claw through it now. Evil Incarnation. Bear in mind, we're still behind on prizes this whole time, so I could just counter-catch that Dreepy. Well, they could actually just buddy puff in. That's also something they can do, but I have Boss. So we could come back here. Unlikely, but possible. As they buddy puff in themselves, man, they're going to get another Dreepy down, aren't they? That has thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, in my opinion. But as long as I just boss up the one they're attaching to, that seems to make the most sense. That said, we're kind of chilling. We're still fine. We're still fine here. Yeah, boss still does the job for us. We're still okay. Thank God we drew into that boss. That would have been devastating. I'm starting to think maybe we go to like 2 boss, 2 counter catcher. I originally played 3, but that actually polling can be a bit of a pain. All right, we've got all the rockets loaded up. Let's just boss up the cloak. Let's just flame screen it, take it out, and we might be able to win here. It's getting more and more possible as time goes on. Oh, okay, there's a Ho-Oh. All right, sure thing. I might literally just bench Ho-Oh Fez. Sorry, Ho-Oh Latias, because I might need Ho-Oh to get more energy in play if I can get more energy. I haven't seen a Rod yet, so I definitely can. And so they try Gust Trapping. That could be something. No! Ursaluna? Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's scary. Oh, I forgot about the Ursa. There's Rod, but we're under item lock. Okay, so what do I do here? Do I just like go into the fresh Moltres with Latias? Yeah, that makes sense. You go into the fresh Moltres, you move up with Armarouge. We can still flame screen to remove the item lock problem. And the flame screen will also protect us from the Ursaluna KO. Yeah, okay. All right, we're still talking. We're still cooking here, okay? It's still possible. This is serious business now. I'm locked in and loaded, baby. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Night Stretcher. I can discard your Ursa, by the way. You're not going to don't need to have a boss. If they have a boss, it's a wrap. Please don't have a boss. No! Of course they had a bloody boss, man. We were that close. So close. If they didn't have a boss, I would have discarded the Ursaluna and they would have had nothing left. Oh, man. If that counter catcher was a boss as well. Oh, that was so close. But you know what? I'm happy. I think that was absolutely gas. This Moltres deck is so fun to play. Just completely removing Pokemon. You know, they get ahead of you here and there, and then you just come back and be like, and what? Do something about it. It feels like a really weird Sylveon that, you know, just kind of punishes things for being put into play. Nonetheless, just try it out for yourself and enjoy it. I did actually get to Master League with this deck, by the way. This was like the one I started playing, just crushing out wins. But here and there, you can also get some losses depending on the opening hand. The opening hand's quite dependent on that. Like as we saw with that matchup against the Dragapult, if we just had a better turn 1, then I think we would have beaten that Dragapult absolutely easily. You know, we actually have a solid Dragapult matchup, I think. At least if you were to say both had good setups. Nonetheless, we're going to leave it there. That was a laugh. Please leave a like if you found it a laugh too, and subscribe. Bye-bye.